Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Week 4 NFL Picks and Predictions. Sorry about what happened with my other YouTube account. They just locked it up on me. Eventually, it says I'll get it back, but if I don't, so what? If I do, I just do predictions on my new account. So it was Week 3 we start with. Now it'll be Week 4. So if you want to watch 1 and 2, you'll see it on my other YouTube account, which you know my name, Nick Alberici by now. Don't mind my voice. I've been not feeling well the last couple of days. So I stayed home from school yesterday and today. So don't mind my voice. So, if I cough, I cough. I got my water next to me. So yeah, just full of stupid predictions. So here we go. Week 4. After a crazy Week 3. Crazy. We have Thursday Night Football. Jaguars, Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals are 7.5-point favorites at home. And I like the Bengals to win that game. Joe Burrow, they looked good last week against Pitt. I really think that he will look good again. The Jaguars, what are they, 0-3? Yeah, they're 0-3. They're not that good. So, obviously, the Bengals will win this game. I don't see why not. They can't. Surprisingly, they'll go to 3-1. But I have them winning by 10 here. I have them winning 31-21. I still think Jacksonville will put up 21 points because it's just how it is when you have two teams that, are not really known for defense. Stuff like that will happen. But, 31-21 Bengals. That should be an easy game to pick for a lot of people. On the Sunday, first Sunday of October, Washington football team at Atlanta Falcons. Washington's -1.5. Washington, last week, their defense looked horrible. And Atlanta, they beat the Giants, which is not really a big deal. The Giants stink. Heineke's starting in this game again because Fitzpatrick's going to be out a while. Over-under 48 on this game. I mean, I really see Washington winning. I don't think, Atlanta, their offense goes around one guy. It's Calvin Ridley. Washington wins this game. I think Washington wins it by a one-score game. I don't see no blowout. Really low scoring though, because both of these teams they can't really have no offense. Washington's got a good day, but 20-14, Washington will win this game. It's gonna be an offensive struggle. Hopefully, I'm right on this one. Washington wins because last week I was right on a lot of games. And some games I was wrong, but hopefully this week I'm right on a lot. But Washington still win this one. Here's a game I'm not going to spend much time on. Texans at Bills. Buffalo's 16.5-point favorites. They're going to destroy them. The Texans stink. Over-under is 48. I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo scored that many points by itself. That's how bad Texans are. But I think Buffalo certainly drops 30. I think if they score 35 in Miami, I think they'll score 38 here, and the Texans will score 10. It'll be 38-10. It'll go at 48. But just the Texans stink. So expect, blowout city right there for Buffalo, 38-10. Lions at Bears. Chicago's 3. I'm assuming Fields is starting again, right? I think, yeah. But they didn't look too good last week. The Lions coming up that heartbreaking loss to Justin Tucker and the Ravens. That, what was it, a 66-yard field goal? 42.5 is the over-under on this game. I think the Bears win this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions won because the Bears, they don't scare me. But I'm going to go with the Bears because they're home. One possession game. These two teams are third and fourth in this division by week 18. I really don't see, Goff and Fields going back at it, high scoring game. The game will probably, I'm going to give it 24-20 Bears. The Bears will win by 4. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions won. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they won. But I just don't see it happening. But I wouldn't be surprised. Panthers at Cowboys. Dallas is 5. after last night's performance for Dallas against the Eagles, that was really impressive. But I don't think the Panthers are going to continue this streak, especially without McCaffrey. So Dallas is definitely going to win this game at home. I mean, the Panthers, in my opinion, they're 3-0, but I mean, all these teams, every year a team starts good and they don't make the playoffs, and this is one of them. Dallas is obviously, like I just said, 5-point favorites. I think Dallas beats them by 2 touchdowns, like 31-14. Yeah, I'll say 31-14. They'll beat them by 3 possessions. But the Panthers, I can't really move the ball, to be honest. Last week they didn't look too good against Houston. I mean, they were beating them by it was 7-6 or something like that in the first half. I mean, that's bad. But I think Dallas definitely wins this game. Colts at Dolphins. Miami's surprisingly 1.5. I know it's in Miami, but I'm surprised at this game. Over-under is 43. Miami did play a good game last week. I know my buddy's a Dolphins fan. He complained about the pass interference call last week. I personally didn't see it, but Will Fuller, I personally didn't see it. But I thought they were going to win last week when it went to overtime. So, but the rate, I mean, I don't know. I said, watch Miami win. They had the momentum, but they didn't. But you know what? This is a game where you don't see the Colts starting 0-4, so I'm going to have to pick Wentz right here in the Colts. I just like Indy's offense better, the run game. Miami's D's been playing pretty well, though, with the turnovers. But it should be another game either way. I mean, this is a game that you're on the fence about. I mean, honestly, I think, obviously, like I said, the Colts would win this game. I think they only win by 2, though. Like 8. I don't even know what to say. I'd say 23-21 Colts. I really think that it's going to be another close game. Somebody will throw the pick. Maybe Brissett might want to beat his old team. We'll see. Sorry about that. But, it should be another good game. Browns at Vikings. Cleveland's 2-point favorites. Minnesota last week played a great game. I said they'd beat Russell Wilson, and they did. The Browns, on the other hand, they won, but, I mean, their defense looked good against Fields, but their offense was iffy. My theory about this game is, if Russell Wilson couldn't win in Minnesota, and Seattle's better than Cleveland, in my opinion, what makes you think Baker Mayfield's going to come into Minnesota and win without Landry? So I think the Vikings definitely win this game and continue their role from last week. The reason why Cleveland's the favorites because they have a better record, I guess, and people are still saying, well, Cleveland. It don't matter. Everybody's Odell Beckham hype. They're going to struggle in this game. Harrison Smith's going to have a pick, I think, in this game. Danielle Hunter's going to get to Baker. I think Chubb will run the ball well for them, though. Dalvin Cook should definitely be back for us, definitely. Cousins has been playing great. I think it's going to be a one-possession game, but it's a game that, if it was in Cleveland, I would say, it would be maybe Cleveland's favorite, but, I mean, it's in Minnesota. I think we win 28-24. I really think it's going to come down to one of the last drives. Vikings will score or something like that down or something, or it could be a game when it's 24-17, mid-fourth quarter. Cleveland will get one of those touchdowns, or 28-21 will kick a field goal mid-fourth quarter. Then Mitt will just run out the clock or something like that. It's gonna be a good game. But like I said, Vikings should win that game. Giants at Saints. New Orleans is 8. I don't know if this game's being played in the Saints stadium. I'm not sure. I really don't know because they had that fire down there last week. I think it is, though, because it says on here, New Orleans, Louisiana, the Caesar Superdome. I guess they changed the name of it. But the Saints should definitely win. The Giants blow. I mean, they can't really move the ball at all. I mean, that if you can't beat Atlanta at home, it makes sense you're going to beat the Saints. There's no way. I mean, Daniel Jones, he's been playing okay, but the Saints should really win this game. I really don't see why not. So give me in this game, give me the Saints like 31-17. I think the Giants will put up 17 points on them because, and usually in these Saints, when the Saints play at home, usually teams are able to go down the field, you know, just how it is down there. It's weird. I don't know. Usually high scoring games, but Saints should definitely win that game. Titans at Jets. Tennessee 7.5, and Tennessee's gonna blow them out. I have a great feeling on that. Derrick Henry should run the ball well. The Jets, how many points they have all year? Honestly, shutout. Week 1 they scored 7 points? I think 3 points. I think they don't even. I wouldn't even be surprised if they have more than 20 points all year. They stink. Tennessee should beat them in this game. I'm gonna say 35-10. I mean, it just Wilson. It's not his fault. Zach Wilson. He's on the stinking Jets. So they'll start 0-4, and the Titans will go to 3-1. Here's my lock of the week. Can't do an obvious one with the Bills, so I'm going to have to do this one. KC at Philly. I'm going with KC. KC 7. You're nuts if you think the Eagles win this game. Mahomes isn't losing 3 straight games. He's not going to lose to Jalen Hurts. I think Kansas City wins by 3 touchdowns in this game. Eagles can't really move the ball. I mean, they had 14 offensive points last night. But yeah, Eagles, their offense will really look too good, especially, in the run. They don't really run the ball. It all hurts. It's all hurts. So Kansas City should win this game by 3 touchdowns. 30. I'll just say I'll be a little bit nice. Not 3 touchdowns. Just do 3 possessions. Just 31-13, Kansas City. Yeah, I mean Tyreek Hill's gonna score a long one. I think like 60 yards. There's no Mahomes can't be stopped. I mean, last week the Chargers got lucky against them, in my opinion. But that's a game right there. About the Eagles, there will be question marks around the team after the game. What happened? It'll be 2 blowouts in a row. Cardinals at Rams. Here's one of the 4:00 games now. Cardinals at Rams. Battle of the 3-0 teams, but I'm going to go with the Rams here. They're 4.5 at home. Arizona almost lost to the Jaguars last week. The Rams beat Tampa Bay. So, I mean, you think at home, the Rams will get them and go to 4-0. But it should be a high-scoring game. Very, very entertaining game. I don't see why not. Definitely a one-possession game, I say. Like 35-31 Rams. I mean, each quarterback, I think, will throw a pick. Stafford and Kyler. It's going to be one of those last-second, I think, touchdowns, to be honest, or last-second please. Somebody will be in the red zone, interception, something like that. So, really should be a good game, but obviously I have the Rams coming out on top here. Seahawks, 49ers. San Fran is 2.5. Both teams coming off losses. San Fran's was a horrible loss. They should have went down at the 1-yard line right there and just kicked the field goal. But they didn't. They left Rodgers 37 seconds and no timeouts. But, yeah, I'm going to go with San Fran here to bounce back. I know Seattle, people are saying, wow, you're going to have them losing 3 straight games. But Seattle's not the same team as they were a couple years ago. Obviously, with the defense and the offense. But, yeah, it's 52 over-under in that game. I can see it being 27-21 San Fran. DK Metcalf or Lockett, who's going to have the bigger week. Last week it was Metcalf for him. But I think this week it's probably going to be Metcalf again because Lockett's all dinged up. Should be another interesting game, though. Ravens at Broncos. Denver's 1-point favorites. The 3-0 Broncos. I definitely think right here the Ravens hand them their first loss. I know the Ravens looked poor last week. Besides that crazy ending, they look really poor. But Lamar, he'll figure it out. Bridgewater, I don't think he starts 4-0. I think it's going to be a one-possession game. Ravens, I really have struggled moving the ball downfield. But I watch them. I mean, they're scoring week 1 and 2. They score all these points. Last week, only 19. But sorry about that. See, that's how I've been the last few days. But Yeah, so Baltimore will win. Yeah, it says right here. Yeah, so I mean, Bridgewater should be a good game though. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos won. But give me Denver or give me Baltimore. I'm gonna say 24-21 on this game. Watch Tucker, maybe another game winner. I hope so. That'll be pretty cool. 2 weeks in a row. Last three games, you have Steelers at Packers. Green Bay 6.5. Pittsburgh hasn't looked good at all. To be honest, they Big Ben looks like he needs to retire right now. Isn't Juju out? So I hate to say it, but Green Bay's gonna win again. I think Green Bay beats them by 10 here. I'm gonna say 27-17. It's just gonna be that type of game where Big Ben struggles. You know what I mean? It could be one of those fixed beginnings, and Steelers are up 7-0 in the beginning, like end of first quarter 7-0. It could be one of those games, and they just fall off the face of the earth after that. But yeah. So that's my prediction on that game. I really think that Green Bay wins. I mean, everybody should think that too. Devontae Adams is unstoppable. That NFC North has good receivers. Jefferson, Adams, Thielen, Allen Robinson, Galladay used to be in there. A lot of it's good division for receivers, but yeah, Green Bay will win. Buccaneers at Patriots. Tom Brady revenge game in New England. He comes back home. Tampa Bay 6.5, and you know that Tom Brady's pissed from last week's performance and their loss. Obviously, the Buccaneers will win this game. Tom Brady his revenge. He'll come in there. I'm gonna say he's gonna stick it up the Patriots' ass. I mean, really, that's gonna be. He's gonna throw all over him. Belichick's. I don't even know what to say. Like, how's he gonna stop Brady? Like, I know he knows how Brady plays, but like he'll do different things. Brady, like it's crazy. Brady ain't gonna lose to no Mac Jones. I mean, that would be a joke if he did. I think Tampa Bay beats them by 14 points here. Something like that. So 30 to 14. I'll just say that. Yes, 16 points. That's what it'll be. 16-point win. It'll be a real entertaining game, though. You know, everybody will cheer Brady when he comes back. Should be a cool moment for a Patriots fan. And Monday night, Raiders, Chargers. Chargers are 3.5. Felt like the Raiders were just on Monday Night Football 2 weeks ago. It's like they put the same teams on. Is it gonna rain outside? So Chargers are 3.5. To be honest, another good Monday Night Football game. I think all the games so far have been good, to be honest. I mean, I know last night was a blowout, but I hate the Eagles, so I personally enjoyed watching that. But I think the Raiders can't stay. I think they're another team that can stay undefeated. So the Chargers will beat them at home. Herbert looked good last week against KC. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be another close game, another good Monday Night Football game. I'm just gonna say 28-24, same as Minnesota and Cleveland. I have the Vikings winning that, but same thing. I think Chargers, Herbert, Keenan Allen, that connection is going to be good. Raiders, Carr should be hitting them the rugs and stuff like that downfield. Should be a really good game, though, but I mean, it's in the Chargers, so the Chargers should win this game. 4-point win. 3.5 is the line, but I have it 4. So that's the game this week. Like I said, the lock of the week for me is Kansas City. I mean, everybody's going to say, why not Buffalo? But that's too obvious. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's America's lock. But, so that's the game this week. Should be another good week, in my opinion. A lot of good games happening lately throughout the league. Last week with the crazy endings and stuff, with the Justin Tucker field goal. Luckily, this week coming up, we have games that like I said, don't really matter at this point anymore. Like for teams, because at this point, it's like if you lose, start rebuild. Like Houston, like they're already in rebuild. I'm saying, but if you lose this game, it might just once you're 3 games under 500 at this point of the year, start tanking because you ain't gonna make no playoffs. So yeah, so that's this week's games. I'm looking at next week's games already. So there's a couple good games on the menu. I can't wait to see what that game, some of those games. But it should really be an entertaining week coming up. Last week was entertaining. So far, it's really been entertaining, to be honest. All these games this year, glad fans are back in the stands. Hopefully, after this week, this is like once week 4. I think bye start next week, right? Week 6 they do. So yeah, after next week, then bye start. But yeah, so just see how this week goes, and hope I'm right on all my picks. Comment, or you always, like I say, when I see people in person who ask me, they'll tell me their picks and stuff like that, or whatever you want to do. But leave everybody, what's your thoughts on it? Let me know, and hopeful for another good week, and hopefully the Vikings keep it up. Thanks for watching.